Hey, Russell Hotel's going live just for a couple of minutes. You guys know how I do it. Yeah, I'm live from the kitchen today, okay? I'm live from the kitchen in the house, okay? But you know, every now and then you gotta change up on things, right? People get complacent, they get used to seeing certain things or whatever. But today is not necessarily about any specific hotel. It's about what's going on here in LA with these fires and victims and things like that. So I wanted to offer some resources, but of course I want to do the daily check-in too, just to say, hey, what's going on? Make sure that I do have my comments open. So hey, I'm live from LA. I'm live on YouTube and live on LinkedIn. So hope you guys are doing well. Happy Hump Day. I forgot today is Wednesday, so it's Hump Day. So happy Hump Day to everybody. Today is January 15th. I thought someone was at the door. That was the ice maker. Okay, see, that's one of the things. You're in the kitchen and you're at the mercy of some noise, right? Of some sounds that are going on that I really don't hear throughout the day because I'm not in the kitchen throughout the day. But anyway, so I'm, like I said, live from LA. I'm live on YouTube and LinkedIn, and I'm Russell of Hotels, and I do, I talk about everything hotels, and I do everything hotels, right? So I'm a hotel consultant, primarily hotel site selection, but I do assist hotels and DMOs and other organizations with branding, letting people know that, hey, we're here, this is what we are, this is what we do, this is what we stand for, all that kind of stuff, right? So the last couple of days, actually I did my show yesterday on air with Russell of Hotels. That live hospitality talk show that everyone's talking about. That was show number 283. So if you're interested in checking that out, the topic was fire. Okay, it was fire. So check it out. It had to do with branding during times like this, like during times like the fires are going on in LA. Is it still a good time to brand your business or your in my case hospitality or hotels or DMOs? And you may be surprised on some of the stuff that I came up with or that I presented. So feel free to go back and check that out. It is on LinkedIn and YouTube, and I actually put it on Facebook as well. Or you can go to where, well, I didn't, oh, I'm sorry. I was about to say go to my website. You can go to the website and see the topic and what I talked about. You definitely can go to the website and see that. So russellofhotels.com. Go to the blog and you'll see it. Just click on the blog, bing, and it'll pop up and you'll see what I talked about. Most of the topics that I do discuss either on air with Russell of Hotels or the daily check-in will be on my blog. But like today, right? So today is no, difference. So we're going to get to it right now, right? So but real quick, let me just switch, what do you call them? Scenes. So, in fact, I don't like that. That Russell Hotels is too dark. Let me see if I can change that up. Let me see if I can change it up. It's a little bit too dark. I want you to be able to see stuff. You know what I mean? And the blue, for whatever reason, the blue it was clashing with my black sweatshirt. Okay, my hoodie. Okay. And okay, yeah, I'm comfortable today, right? So some people, I'm starting to get hate email and hate messages because I told a couple people that starting the first of the year, I'm gonna be wearing a jacket and a nice shirt. Well, that's only for On Air with Russell of Hotels, the live hospitality talk show. This is a daily check-in, right? So I'm not doing it for that, okay? So everybody that's been coming for me, just back off, okay? So this is me, okay? This is me. I mean, even with a jacket and a nice shirt, it's still me. But today, no, I like I said, anything other than the daily, On Air with Russell of Hotels, which is on every Tuesday, I will make sure I am representing and I'm wearing a jacket and a shirt, right? Okay, so today, no, that's not what's happening. But anyway, the blog. So go to my blog. In fact, the stuff I'm gonna talk about today, this quick little topic that I'm gonna discuss, all the information is already on the blog. And this is for victims. This is gonna be specifically for victims of the LA fires that may need some resources and things like that. So I have something for you. You just go to my website, check it out, and get all the information that you want on it. There's numbers, there's names, there's all kind of stuff, products and things that may be needed during this time. Someone sent it to me, so I'm sending it to you. I'm putting it on my website. It'll be there until I think one of these dates. I think it's over on I think it's Saturday, but it's going to be, all the information is on my website. Actually, as we speak, it's there now. So if you can go to my website, go to the blog, BLOG, click on that. It's a drop down. Go to the blog, go to my website, russellofhotels.com, find the blog, hit that, bing, and the first two things happen to be for the victims of the LA fires. Okay, so if any of that stuff applies to you, please feel free to take advantage of that. Also, if you know of anybody, feel free to give them my website and give them this information, because that's what it's all about, right? Information and knowledge is power, especially during times like this. This is a crisis situation. Everybody has seen this. Everybody knows what's going on. It's real. It's not fake. It's not fake news or any of that crap. Okay, it is real. It's going on, and if you can help, you do help. So someone, like I said, send me information. I actually took clothes yesterday to a kind of a drop off a location for that. So, I mean, I'm dialed in. I mean, I'm here. I'm an Angelino, so I'm gonna make sure I do what I can to make sure people, whatever you can do, right? So what if that was donating clothes? That's what I did, right? So, and if it's giving information that can be important to someone, that's what it's all about. So there you go. So without further ado, bing. So instead of a topic today, this is basically what I'm talking about: resources for fire victims in LA. So just go to my website, like I've been saying, russellofhotels.com, go to the blog, bing, hit that, and you'll see information on brands providing products to families impacted by fires. And then Our Hearts Are With LA, and that's information as well as products that you can get. I think like toiletry items, I think clothes as well. So the first one is like products, like things like, say, if you lost your house, like items that you can get for your house. There's companies and organizations that are donating, giving that stuff to the victims, right? Yeah, of course you have to fill out some paperwork, and you got to let people know that what your address is and all that kind of stuff, because they want to make sure everybody has to be vetted. Okay, all right. But and also our hearts are with LA is a lot of things, like things for the kids and just a lot of clothes and products and stuff like that. So so go and check it out. The numbers are there. The numbers that you would need, the addresses, the phone numbers, websites, all that stuff is there that's needed for you to take advantage of that. So I just want to make sure that people knew about that. Like I said, I just got this information no longer than 20 minutes ago. And I was already going to do my live anyway, because I do a daily check-in Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So today I was like, hey, I got some good information. It's not always about hotels. It's about what's going on too, right? So of course I want to throw in some hotel stuff in there too, if I can, but if I can't, then I won't, right? So, and I thought it was just important that today, instead of me showcasing a hotel, which I normally do, or a destination, which I normally do, I'm in my kitchen, right? So, I mean, I'm just blessed to be here. You know what I mean? So, I mean, a lot of people lost everything they have, and I'm blessed that the fire did not come our way. I mean, I'm in Los Angeles as well, but we were spared. I mean, let's just say, is put it like it is. We were spared, but it easily could have been, us, suffering, through this tragedy as well. But we're blessed that we didn't. But our responsibility, at least in this household, is to try to take care of people that were affected, because there's so many people that we know that were affected by this. So it's only, I mean, to me, it's the right thing to do, to try to do whatever you can do. So if resources come to me, if I find out about something, I'm gonna let as many people as I can know. So that's what the platform is for. It's not just about the hotels. It's about humanity and helping people out where you can help them. So that's what it's all about. So that's what it's all about today, right? Daily check-in. So anyway, this will not be that long, but just go to my website. Once again, resources for fire victims in LA. Go to my website, russellofhotels.com, and go to the blog, and you'll see it. You'll see exactly what I'm talking about. No, not talking about, talking about. So anyway, and I couldn't just, without giving on air Russell of Hotels a plug as well. Let's see, I've just got some Boom. Okay, sorry about that. I don't know. For the last couple of days, I've been having some issues with my camera going dark on me. So anyway, so this is the other camera, right? This is the auxiliary camera. Okay, so which that was not my plan to use it, but you got to do what you got to do. But anyway, so just remember, On Air with Russell of Hotels, you know, that live hospitality talk show comes on every Tuesday at 1 o'clock. I did the show yesterday. It was show number 283. So of course the next one would be 284. So that's every Tuesday at 1 o'clock PST. That's that live hospitality talk show. So and it's a podcast as well. So but I haven't loaded it up on my website yet. So be patient with me, and I'll get that happen. That I make sure that happens as well, so you can take me on the go. And the last thing is, let's see, and I may have to. Oh, we'll see, now the camera's working. I said, what? I mean, I tell you what. Sometimes the camera works, sometimes it doesn't, and it just popped on. Who does that? What camera does that? So anyway. But anyway, so this, once again, this was a daily check-in. Any questions at all, feel free to reach out to me, Russell at russellofhotels.com, and you know, or you can go to my website, Russell of Hotels, just like I've been talking about. So anything about what I talked about as far as, you know, for the LA victims, just go to my website, go to the blog, and you'll see the information. But if anyone has any just questions about, you know, what I do, how I do it, hotels I help out, or DMOs, or how I help them out, branding, all those kind of things, hotel site selection, those are all the things that I do, and some other things that I haven't mentioned, but I do a lot when it comes to, especially when it comes to marketing and branding, and you know, how you kind of should do it, or what you should at least think about, right? So check this out. Okay, so just yesterday I get a text message from a colleague of mine, an old colleague. We used to work together at a hotel, and what's going on now is that there's a lot of information that's coming out of LA that basically everything is, I mean, most of LA is burned. Well, that's not the case, right? So what's happening is that, say, groups that have already booked, they're still having meetings, and some of the attendees, or maybe the people that are in charge of these meetings, they're not in LA. They're not based in LA. So they're looking for photos and videos to make sure that things are kind of, some places are business as usual. Well, let me say that some places are business as usual in LA. So it wasn't the entire LA that you know, was involved in the fire. There was areas of Los Angeles, yes, but the airport is not affected. LAX is not affected. So flights are still coming in and out of LA. I don't think that ever stopped. No, in fact, it didn't. It never stopped. You know, the lift never stopped coming into LA or leaving or departing LA. Only thing that I saw different at the airport is that the flights shifted, meaning they normally come in over the city and take off over the ocean. Because of the winds, they had to shift it, and they were landing coming from the ocean and taking off over the city. So that's the only difference that I saw at LAX, because I don't live far from LAX, and I can see the planes come and go, right? So there you go. But downtown is not affected. A lot of hotels are not affected. Now, once you get to, let's say, Pasadena, that area, yeah, maybe some of that area is affected, because a lot of the fires are there in Altadena. Let's say, you know, where Palisades is. But yeah, some of the stuff in Palisades are as well. But you got downtown, you got, say, Hollywood, Universal, a lot of that, and I'm just giving areas, you know, West LA, a lot of those places are not affected. It is kind of business as usual, if you will. In fact, there's less traffic, and I've been driving around, there's kind of less traffic on the freeways now. So, and that's the rare part, right? That's not normal, where there's not a lot of traffic on the freeway. But that's just, you know, when things like this happen, people tend to stay home, and which is a good thing, right? That's a good thing that people are not on the freeway, because it gives, you know, any emergency vehicles and first responders a chance to get through without any congestion. And that's always a good thing, right? So people have been staying off the roads if they can. So that's a good thing. But for anyone that's having a meeting or having an event in LA, I would check to see where your event is. You can always reach out to me and I can tell you exactly. But what I suggested that the person I talked to would start showing videos of what's going on in their immediate area. And he did do that, but he did it specifically for one client. And I said, well, there's other clients that think the same way. There's other people that want to come to LA, maybe they're doing a meeting or whatever, and they're hesitant because of what they've been seeing on TV. Well, sometimes we do have to take it upon ourselves. That's where social media comes in. When you're talking about branding and marketing, right? Branding is not selling, right? That's just basically letting you know what's going on, what you stand for as a brand, and just educating them on that, right? So it's good to actually put out videos of your hotel and the area and let them know what's going on. It's a clear day here today. We're here at this XYZ hotel and it's across from here, it's across from there, or show, photos or videos of LAX. Videos go a lot further than still pictures, okay? Video is king, okay? Especially if someone's there kind of narrating things like, hey, check this out, check that out, whatever. So it's a clear day. I'm looking right now. It's a clear day. Flights are coming in and out. I mean, I would behoove someone to even just go to LAX and let people see that there's people that are still coming and going. There's flights that are coming and going as well. Because believe me, if one person is kind of hesitant to come here, there's a whole lot of people that are in that same boat. They're like, you know what? I got this meeting in LA, but I'm not going because I know there's going to be issues in it. And maybe the hotel's not even open, or maybe, getting in and out of the area of the hotel is going to be a problem. Well, I can just say where I am. I can say throughout most of LA County, everything is okay. But, there's some certain areas like the Palisades area, part of Malibu area, Altadena, part of Pasadena. Yes, some of those areas are impacted, but I would call to make sure that, if you are coming to some certain areas, just to confirm that they are impacted or they're not. And if they can show, I would be asking, like, can you send me a video with you in it so I know it was today? You know what I mean? I mean, there are ways that we can do it. I do the same thing when I can't do a site inspection. I can't physically do it. I'll have the sales manager show, through a video what it looks like. What does the meeting space look like? Can you show me a guest room? Can you show me what it looks like from the lobby to the elevator and from the elevator to the guest room? I'll ask for that, and a lot of times they do it. I've never been turned down. Let's just put it like that. I ask them for that stuff, a sales manager, and they will show me that. So this is no different, right? So sometimes we got to be a little bit more creative about what we do. But sometimes as hotel people, we have to offer those things. We can't wait. If people are already on the fence about not coming, because what happens if they don't come, they're going to cancel, right? They're going to cancel, or the attendees, the numbers are going to be down, and no one wants that. Okay, so if it can be helped, and we need to be more proactive, then let's be proactive. Let's send these things out to the masses. That's where social media comes into play. And that way you can show people in real time that, hey, you know what, there's some cities or some parts of the county that are affected, but that does not affect us. There you go. So I just thought I'd throw that out there too, because like I said, I have these conversations all the time with people, especially when it comes to situations like this. And this is a situation that we don't want. And I don't want to talk about that stuff, but you have to, right? You just have to. So anyway, once again, Russell of Hotels. Go to my website, russellofhotels.com. If you know or if you happen to be a victim of the fire and you need some resources, clothes and maybe furniture to furnish where you're moving to, because maybe you lost everything in the fire. That's what this information is about, right? So just go to my blog, go to russellofhotels.com, go to the blog. There's two things that you'll see. It says one, our hearts are with LA, and then brands that are providing products for people that may have lost things in the fire. So you'll see those two things as soon as you go to the blog. They're the first two things, because I just posted them. So feel free, do that, do with that information what you will, and there you go. So once again, any questions at all, feel free to reach out, russellofhotels.com. My phone number is there. You can call me. My website is russell@russellofhotels.com. Boom, there you go. So anyway, this is Daily Check-In. I do this Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So that means I'll do it again tomorrow. So if you didn't like what I had to say today, guess what? Let's try it again tomorrow. So anyway, you guys have a great day. Happy hump day. And as always, peace.